Hello again and welcome back. Hope you're doing well. In this one we're going to be looking at another acoustic version that Mr. Cornell rocked out. Fell on Black Days. It's one of the few Soundgarden tunes that is in standard tuning, but it is in a slightly unusual time signature. It's in 6/4, okay? So let's get cracking with the first riff, and I'll run through it first to show you how it's played, and then we shall break it down. Sounds pretty straightforward, okay, but there are a couple of little tricky bits in it. First off, on an acoustic, you can actually fret the E power chord, which is 7-9-9 from the A string, but you can have the rest of the notes open because it sounds nice. But when you go to the second chord, you want to concentrate on just playing the first three notes of that chord, okay? Because you don't want to have a load of that ringing out. It doesn't really matter if you hit a few, it's really not going to matter, but aim for those, because the main bit you want to hear is... So what he's doing there is just playing a power chord, but these two fingers are going to do a half step bend or a 1 fret bend, okay? So you'll hear that, okay? Now you don't bend that. He's not bending all three notes, he's just bending these two, which is super cool. And then you're gonna take those two fingers off and flatten this finger and play the first three notes of that chord. Sounds a bit weird, but then you're going to play all three open. So that little run goes. So when you play it slowly, it sounds a bit weird, but in context it totally works, okay? And then the last chord you play, I think it's a C major 7. Yeah, it's a C major 7, but you're playing again these first three notes. So that is 8, 7, 9 as you go up, and then you can also get in the open G as well. And you can also play the B as well. That works. In fact, they all do. But I think Chris is just playing the first sort of 4-ish. Okay, so that's slowly all together. And that's where the weird phrasing with the 6/4 bit comes in, because you're going to play... So you're going to play 5 of those, okay? Okay, so that's 5 at the end. So let me play that very slowly. To speed. And I think through some of the verse, I think he does drop there, and he just plays. So you drop that kind of bend and release, okay? So that would be... Kind of sounds the same, but you definitely want to learn how to do the... And that's pretty much the same as how he plays it on the electric too, actually. So that's probably going to give you the most amount of difficulty. Then there's this little turnaround section, which is a lot more pronounced on the full Soundgarden version, but for this version he just plays some fifth chords basically, and that goes like this. So that slowly is just 3 on the E, That's the 7th fret on the A string there. Then you go down to the next string down, which is the B, or the 7th fret on the E string. 2 there, back up for 2, back down for 2, slide it down 2 frets, and then up 1 string, and then, so very slowly. And again. And that last one you leave all the notes stringing out. So you can hear what's going on the full album version there, kind of, which is. But he's just playing 8th notes throughout, so, and he accenting very subtly. And then you're back into with the chorus. Now there's another slight variation when he goes into the "How will I know" vocal line, and for that bit he's going to go from a D chord, again D power chord, back up to the E power chord, 7th fret on the A string. Okay, so 5th to 7th. So let me play that in context. Okay, so all you're doing is you're just cutting off the main riff a little bit early. In fact, 3/8 notes early. So you're going to play slowly. So you just play 2 of the C major 7. Then you go for the other 3. Then you play it around again. Okay? So you just need to hear where that comes in, basically, as part of that phrase. Let me play it slowly for you. And again. One more time. And then you play the main riff round. Now there's a really cool mid-late riff as well, where it goes all Eastern, and it sounds amazing with the cello. The cello comes in and harmonises a bit as well, which is lovely. So the first measure is basically this. Okay, and then you play around again. So it's. So those are just little double stops basically, starting from the 7th fret. Okay, so 1, 1, 2, 1. Then you move it up to the E. Little rest there, and then you're going to play. He actually plays that with his. I don't know if he plays that. Actually see what he was exactly fretting there, because the camera angle unfortunately cuts out what his fingers are doing because the mic stands in the way, but there we go. Okay, so that's slowly. And that last kind of chordy bit is just the open D on the 14th fret on the next string. And from this note, you're then going to play. Okay, let me play that little run slowly, alright? Now there's quite a quick little hammer on and pull off there. That's quite quick, okay? It's like a triplet hammer on and pull off. So that slowly. Then you're going to go back up, 16, 17, 19. And then back down, which is 17, 16, 14, okay? All as per the tab. And then for the very end of the middle eight, the cello does some really lovely harmonising with the guitar part. And you're basically playing this. Okay, so let's break that down into chunks. The first part is just the bit you already know. But you hang on that 19th fret there, okay? And then you're going to go straight back to... Okay, so that... So rather than going up to the 19th, you're just going back down, okay? So... And then the last one is... And the rundown is just from the 19th fret, you're going to hit 17, 16, 14, and then down the next string. And once you have learned that, you are done. You've got all of the parts that you need to be able to play this version of Fell on Black Days. And I'd encourage you to learn it. It's just amazing fun playing along with Chris's version. It's superb. You know, the guy left us some amazing tunes, but also a load of amazing versions of those tunes as well, which is just incredible stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you're all well and staying safe, and more soon. Cheers, bye-bye.